told you we was giving you the okay back today to make a way. He gon' die today, nobody stay.
So let's get into the music a little bit more. I want to talk about Invisible Man and just kind of take us through like kind of the thought process and what everything is going on with that.
It was actually a social experiment, and it kind of evolved. So I was really anxious about Fire Little Africa. So like 60 artists in one space. Our ego's gonna be in the way. Like people gonna actually collaborate, create. Like, so I was like, let me test before we record Fila. Let me use some beats that I got and some artists that I wanted to work with. Put them in the studio for 2 days and let's just see what we create. So I gave him the concept of what the album was gonna be called, Invisible Man, which is an homage to Ralph Ellison, who's from Oklahoma City, East Side Oklahoma City to be exact. I think he went to Douglas as a student. And I was just like, everything that's happening with Oklahoma music, hip hop, it's like, how do we make it known to folks that, like, in the words of Step Simon, everything is us, right? So I was like, how can I develop a concept where it's all my beats as an Oklahoma producer, all artists who are from Oklahoma, with the concept idea that's Oklahoma. Because when people think about Ralph Ellison, they think about the book, they think about New York.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, he from here.
Yeah.
He's a product of our environment. So yeah, I called it Invisible Man, and I put parentheses around in because I was like, how can I make the invisible visible? When we think about Oklahoma, people don't equate hip hop to Oklahoma. They just like think it's like a gimmick, or like when you think of Oklahoma as a flyover state, like no one takes it serious. So I was like, how can I be in conversation with Ralph Ellison's book, but also how can I be in conversation with like these other artists who are dope, who just need an opportunity and access to let the world know like how dope we are. So it was really just me putting myself on the line, being like, yo, these are artists I want on these songs. And that's the thing, I just gave them the beat. I didn't give them any direction on what to write.
I was just about to ask that, like how that worked.
I didn't give them any direction on what to write, or it just organically came together. And what happened was, like, I was so adamant about them telling their story that the album is really a reflection of my life, which is the trippy part, like real trippy. And it's like, the things we got coming down the pipeline, it felt like Invisible Man was like predicting the future. Like when Steph Simon says on Sam Fletcher, by 2021, I'm gonna cop some acres. Like we're actually having conversations about copping some acres, like real talk. So yeah, bro, the music is there, it's intentional. And I think it really confirmed for me that like, I'm not just, you know, a mover and shaker, I'm an artist too.